So I was not expecting to get a coach video today because they said Tuesdays and Thursdays through the rest of February, but I guess it kind of makes sense since one of the weeks we just didn't get one, so maybe they just pushed it to today. I don't know, I'm not really gonna question it, I'm just gonna enjoy it. This coach video was all about the next gen features for MLB The Show 20, as well as the confirmation of Stadium Creator in the game officially. I'm gonna talk about all this in this video. Just before we get into it, if you guys want to keep up with all the 21 news as we're leading up to the launch of the game, this is definitely the place to be. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. The live streams and feature premieres are also going to be starting next week, so I'll have you guys covered with that as well. But anyway, let's talk about this. So the first part of the video is all about like the next gen features and stuff like that, but I'm going to start with the Stadium Creator stuff. Here is the clip from the coach video.
It's Stadium Creator!
So as you can see, they didn't really give us a lot of details about it, but we officially have it confirmed. Stadium Creator was leaked a couple weeks ago. I talked about it briefly on one of these videos, but I said I don't really want to dive too much into it if it's just a leak or technically a rumor. But now we have official confirmation, so now we can just start speculating all we want. Now, if you didn't read the text at the bottom of the screen, there is something very important you need to know. Stadium Creator is coming to next gen. So by the looks of it, if you're on PlayStation 4, or Xbox One, Xbox One X, whatever, you won't have access to this feature. Now, it makes sense because obviously when they're developing these games, you know, they have only so much memory and room to work with. And now that they have next gen, that'll obviously go up, which will obviously increase the capabilities of what they can do. So to me, it makes sense that Stadium Creator is only a next gen feature. So the current gen people or old gen, whatever we're calling it now, I'm sorry, if you want Stadium Creator, you're gonna have to get one of these new consoles and get MLB The Show on that. Now, they also didn't say anything about if Create a Stadium is just gonna be offline. We don't know if it'll be making its way towards any online modes. A lot of you guys know how I feel about this already, and I think we're all kind of on the same page. If Create a Stadium is gonna be implemented in any online modes, it's gotta be kind of dumbed down or simplified to where we're not playing at like polo grounds type fields every single game. Give us like preset dimensions we can choose from, and then we can adjust the stands and the colors and everything else, but not dimensions. Don't let people go crazy. It'll be a nightmare. But now what I want to do is I want to take a look at some of these stadiums that they showed, because they showed like 6, 7, 8, somewhere around there, and we can look and see what we can start to expect. So let's take a peek. So on this first one right here, there's a couple elements that we can recognize. There's the big tiger in center field, which I believe is an asset used from Comerica Park. Underneath that, with the rocks and the trees, that looks very similar to center field in Coors Field. And over on the left, you've got that, I think that says Buddy M's for like a restaurant. You got a little patio deck, which is cool. And then as you can see over there in center field again, the height of the wall kind of changes. It goes at like a 90-degree angle. So it looks like you'll be able to have some creative control when it comes to the walls as well. All right, this next one, we're getting a dead center field shot. We've got to look at the Jumbotron, which it looks like we should be able to customize that to however we want it. I wonder if we'll be able to customize whatever the advertisements are, because it's got MLB Extra Innings, Intentional Talk, The Show 21, all those things. I wonder if we'll be able to customize that to put whatever we want. And then you look around, you got a little steakhouse over there on the left. Over on the right, you've got probably an apartment building or a hotel. And I'm sure if you dive deep enough into MLB The Show 20, you could probably find these are assets that are kind of reused. And honestly, to me, that's fine. This one looks interesting. So this is kind of like, I think it's called Red Rock Stadium. You're over there with the mountains in the background. But what's cool is you can actually make the stands go all the way around. You don't have to have an open center field. And you can add another deck to the outfield out there. This is almost kind of giving me like Rogers Centers vibes a little bit, or Ricky Henderson Field in Oakland. And once again, look at the outfield walls. You can kind of adjust the way you want them. So if you want a shorter wall in center field and a higher wall on right and left field, you can do that. So next up, we're getting a shot. This looks like it's behind the center field wall of a stadium, and we've got this statue of a whale on a baseball. Once again, just showing that there's assets you can use. You can customize a lot of different parts of of the stadium, it looks like. You can see what they did with the bleachers back there. It looks like a pretty generic major league type of setup. You got the bleachers over in right field. I assume next to the whale on the close side of the frame here, you've got another set of bleachers for left field. Actually, the next shot is literally the same stadium. You can see the whale on the baseball out there. You can see the same type of wall over for the left field bleachers. A much different jumbotron than we saw earlier in the video. Looks like there's a batter's eye in center field. Once again, the height of the wall is changing all over the place over in the left field corner. It goes up, and then as you continue to go towards center field, it looks like it gradually gets a little bit taller, and then all the way over in center field, you can see it has that 90-degree dip again. And then we get another one, another center field shot, which I don't really know what this is in center field. Is this just a batter's eye, or I don't really know, but you can see over on the left side, you've got that little wagon, which I believe is at one of the minor league stadiums already in the game. That fresh donuts and free parking sign is probably another reused asset. And I assume the same with the building. So my question is, I wonder how many new assets they've added to make it cool, or if they basically just took everything from the minor league stadiums or major league stadiums and just jumbled them all together so you can make whatever stadium creation you want. Here's one that looks really fun. And this is exactly why I don't want Stadium Creator to be in online play. Look at this wall, man. Not only do you have basically no wall all the way over in the corner, which it looks like there's a bullpen mound over there as well. The wall gradually gets taller, and then taller, and then taller again, and it basically makes a weird, awkward green monster over in left field, and then it dips all the way down again. Like, dude, this is exactly why Create a Stadium has to be limited for online play. You can also see they have the Coca-Cola thing from San Francisco. You've got that same type of building that we saw in one of the previous stadiums. And it's just another showcase of how you can basically do whatever you want with your stadium. So that's kind of a sneak peek right there. That's what we can expect from Create a Stadium. A lot of old assets used from MLB The Show 20 and 19 in the previous games. I'm sure over time they'll add a lot more. But if this is how they're doing it for the first time it's coming into the game, I'm okay with it. Give us the basics, give us the foundation of this mode, and over time I'm sure it'll continue to improve, continue to progress, and make it an even deeper customization experience. So in the comments, let me know what you think about this Stadium Creator. Do you think it's going to be cool? Do you think it's going to be cheesy? Do you hope it does make its way into online play? Give me your thoughts on it down in the comments. And also really quickly, I want to show you a little bit of this next gen info they gave us. It's not very much, but it's cool to look at.
The game is coming to PS5, Xbox Series X, and Xbox Series S, with cross-platform play to stun on your rivals.
We need to burn your excitement off. Do some jumping jacks. Go. 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 Don't stop. Come on, coach.
We've also added 3D audio, DualSense support, and 60 frames per second.
So that right there is technically our first look at next-gen gameplay for MLB The Show 21. 60 frames per second on the PlayStation 5, DualSense support, 3D audio. All those sound cool, and the fact that MLB is cross-progression and cross-platform, whichever console it ends up playing better on and smoother on is probably the route I'm gonna go, because it really doesn't matter. So that's what I got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. For me, Create a Stadium is looking interesting. It's gonna be fun to experiment with. If it makes its way into online play, I'm just, sounding like a broken record here, but limit the capabilities on what we could do to make it not too cheesy and crazy. I appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, let me know what you think down in the comments. Drop a thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.